see where we are at. DJ Pretty Blacks, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Um, you know, a good point with this is that when you have a lady
Uh-huh.
or a gentleman, let's say the gentleman or the lady is 25 years old, their mate is 85 years old.
Ooh, that's a big difference.
Yeah, very big difference. Do you think that such a big age gap, do you think that the younger person is trying to, uh, you know, trying to say that this person is going to die pretty soon, so they want to get what they need to get? Marlon definitely in the building. I see you, big dog. What's your thoughts on that? Because
I mean, what?
such a big age difference.
Yeah.
Let's say they start doing certain things. Is it gonna be to where certain things?
I mean, you gotta ask yourself, what else could it possibly be? What else could they really have in common?
I mean, it could be love.
Yeah, but what kind of love could it be at that age? Whereas, like, it could be love, but
If you be honest with yourself and really think about it, um,
it could be love.
yeah, when you think about it, it could be to where you have a particular person that's really and truly into the other person, and it might be a little wrinkles here and there, but it could be some true love there. You know what I'm saying?
It could be love, but the man or the person that's older in that relationship really
Yeah.
gotta be very careful to make sure that it is love because if
I mean,
this
if he's enjoying himself, what does it matter?
what doesn't matter
Yeah, what does it
is
matter?
this person might not genuinely want to be with you for you. They just
Okay, but if they're enjoying themselves, what does it matter?
what doesn't matter is
Yeah.
your legacy that you leave behind is you this person might not represent you in the best light after you're gone.
Okay, but I see a lot of times I've seen to where you have parents and their children, and the children are just totally parents gone, and now the children, they act a fool. It's just different.
Yeah.
The legacy of the parent, whatever the parent strongly believed in, is out the door.
Yeah.
So if that person is 85 years old and that person want to enjoy themselves with a younger person who's 25 years old,
They could
is
enjoy
there
them.
a problem?
They could enjoy themselves. The
They could
problem
enjoy
is
themselves.
when they if they leaving, like their possessions or they leaving stuff back to the other person and they will, then if when they're gone, it kind of make it seem like they was taken advantage of. You know what I mean? If it's like, I mean, if you love the person, of course you want them to be
Yeah, well, if
financially
the older
good.
person loves the younger person, and let's say the younger person does not love the older person, do you
Yeah,
see a
then
problem with that?
there's no problem
Oh,
because
there's no problem with that.
no, because love is love.
No, what I'm saying though is that if the younger person, the
No,
older
what I
person,
mean is love. Love could be one sided as long as the person is respecting you and you still are enjoying the relationship. It could
okay,
just be they not
got you.
capable of the type of love that you have.
Okay.
But love is like medicine. So if that person truly enjoy that person presence and they just happy with them
Yeah, but you're
being
saying love is medicine. Some medicines are no good for you. It's like if I got a
well,
sore throat and I'm gonna take some cough medicine, you don't have a sore throat, but you want to take that same cough medicine because you're trying to, what's that? The syrup, syrup? How you call that? Is that what you call
yeah,
it?
yeah, scissor,
Okay, yeah. So that's medicine. Some
yeah,
medicines are not good. So you're saying love is a medicine. Love could be good and love could be bad. I'm asking you as far as with the age,
yeah.
is it good when the young person don't love the older person and they're there for a ride? I mean,
If
okay, 10
if
years, 15 years, I'm going to be a billionaire, a millionaire. Is
if
there a problem with that? Do
if
you think is a problem with that?
I don't think there's a problem with it if the
Oh, you
love,
don't. Oh, okay.
yeah, if the love is making the older person happy, which is keeping them alive longer,
Oh,
then anything that they contribute to you enjoying your last days, then I think whatever you want to, leave behind for that person is worth it because they're going to be the person that you spend your last time on earth with.
okay. So whatever is clever. Okay, I feel you on that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's uh let's get to number five. Number five is saying that people are attracted to each other based on more than just their age. Motivations are us. I see you out there. Rock out. So basically, what it's saying obviously is that regardless of the age, it doesn't matter. There's certain things that they're more attracted to other than age. So whether this 85-year-old or this 50-year-old, whatever it is, um, it shouldn't really matter as far as their age because people get attracted. Some of the times, ladies get attracted to the car before they get attracted to the person.
Mm.
Have you ever been in that situation? Because Pretty Blacks, I know you're pushing that big body Benz, and
Mm. I
does the
mean,
females? Do you find that a lot of the younger females will be more attracted to that particular car?
yeah. I mean,
And do you take advantage of them?
it's
Let's keep it 100.
if we're talking love,
No, I'm talking about
just chilling.
sexual favors,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
it is what it is. It's a perfect trade off. It's like
Oh, oh,
you want
okay.
to ride
Well,
with me, you feel cool, you
oh,
feel
okay.
special,
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
you
Now we
feel like,
talking.
you relevant when you with me. Okay, come ride with me. You know what I mean? I might drop the top, make you feel extra special. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. But
Okay, okay.
you know what I mean? It works hand in hand because a guy, you don't drive in a two-seater just to ride with your homie all day. You want to throw a chick in there too. You know what I mean? So
Okay. I just got a question out of curiosity. I know a lot of times a lot of people do things in cars, and it gets very difficult to do certain things in a two-seater.
oh yeah, nah, I ain't, I ain't,
Let me
I ain't messing up the
I'm just out of
Benz.
curiosity.
I ain't messing up my seats. You know what I mean? Like I ain't
I,
messing up my seats. I don't know. I know you a little different,
oh yeah,
King.
I'm definitely different. Let's get to this number here. What number we
Yo,
what number we at right now? What's this
yo,
number four?
King is wild.
So yeah, so age is not a guarantee of maturity
Uh,
or emotional intelligence.
okay, okay,
Yeah. So
okay.
what's your thoughts on that? I mean, I
No,
understand
that's.
you don't do nothing in the car.
I mean, in a two
It's
seater,
unfortunate.
in a two, it's
Gets a little crazy in
unfortunate.
the two seater.
And I mean, I've done things on cars now.
I know you have. I mean, it's just that's a
Who
regular thing.
knows? We still,
Hey, you
still
got
we still experiencing out
right.
here.
I was just gonna say, you got to try it out. That's all I want to say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Ladies, holla at me. We could try it out. Nah, I'm playing. I'm definitely playing.
No, he's not. Ladies, holla at him. PRETTYBLA
Yo,
X on the Instagram. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
you gotta be special. You gotta be special. But
Okay,
nuts
I
on
probably would have said the same thing, but
yeah.
so
On a serious note, though, on a serious note, yeah, what was the question? I forgot the question you asked me just now because I had something to say
all right,
on
so
that.
on number four, as far as maturity,
Yeah,
age is not
they say
an
this is
emotional.
why I feel like when women get with an older guy, it makes sense because that's what I always seen. Every time I've seen a younger guy get with an older woman, is
Uh-huh.
always for him taking advantage of her, and
Mm,
and it's not even like she's getting
mm.
taken advantage of because a lot of times she already knows
What
the
time it
type of
is?
it's not love, it's just fun.
Right.
But
Okay.
women tends to be a little more mature and they understand like this person is really making a big difference in my life. While a man is just like a boy is just like, oh, if I lose her, I'll be alright, but I'm gonna enjoy it right now. Not really understanding he could gain more than just sex from her. He could gain knowledge. He could maybe start a business, start a business partnership. A woman, and as you know, on the other hand, she get with an older guy that's successful. She goes to school. She open up a business. She get herself
Mm.
together.
Okay, got you.
So
Got you.
emotional intelligence is definitely important because a man, he's running 100 miles an hour. A woman, she's taking it slow, really, thinking
But
of her options.
but do you really believe that's gender? Do you really believe that really that is like a
That
gender
women are
thing?
more mature than men.
Money making Mitch is definitely in the building. Yeah, because what you're saying is that the female themselves is actually gonna be the one to more to get themselves together versus the male. Do you really believe that?
I
Because it could
believe a
be.
man is looking at getting himself together as far as he's looking at it as work that he has to do. He's
Mhm.
not looking at it like this could be a ticket to getting there. While a
So,
woman, on the other hand, she's making use of all of her resources.
so
Uh,
she's looking at it more of a ticket.
yeah, a man, fun is fun. A man want to have fun,
Uh,
it's
uh,
fun.
I think Pretty Blacks is being a little biased, ladies and gentlemen, but
I'm,
I
I
I
mean,
I
I'm
mean I'm
only
not
talking
too
from
sure.
my experience. I feel like
Yeah.
that a man look at it like I'm gonna get my life together. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna start this business. I'm gonna get with my peoples. I'm gonna make it happen.
Right.
A
Right.
woman, she's not thinking like that. She's thinking like every single resource is towards that success that she want to have. So I feel like women are more mature in that sense because a woman is being trained by other women from a very young age of how to conduct themselves, how to, deal with men. While man is training boys like, yo, at this age, just have fun. When you know what I mean? Because the success, when you're trying to chase a success, is all over. You're going to get one woman, you're going to be married, and it's going to be much harder to have fun. So have fun now. Chase your success when you turn a certain age. While the woman, once she turn 18, oh, that man, he could help you. You know what I mean? Start building your future. So I just feel like it's really about how we're brought up. Cause man knows hard work, that's it. They prepare
Okay.
themselves for that.
All right. I definitely see your viewpoint on that. I definitely see the viewpoint on that. Let's get to number three. Number three is age difference can bring different perspective to a relationship and enhance it.
Mhm.
I think it could go either way. You know, when you're dealing with the age difference, the older person could be so much more mature than the younger person that the younger person can't understand how the
Yeah.
older person is thinking.
Yeah, and then
And
my thing is the younger person. Their main thing is they don't want to be taken advantage of.
yeah,
So they kind of act more childish, and them trying to act mature. They end up being even more childish than they would act if they just go with the flow. So I just feel like it's just something personally. I just don't really feel like it's for me, honestly. You know,
okay,
I would
all
love
right.
to date.
That's
I got like a 5 year radius. I mean, like if I see a young lady that's early 20s, I got female friends that's that age, and we cool, we vibe. We go out to eat, we enjoy all of that. But when it comes to serious relationship, just because of business, it's like it's tough. And I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying all the ladies, all the young ladies is this way. Just from my experience, it's very tough to get a lady on board on the same page with you when she in her 20s, early 20s. It's like she's fighting so hard to not be taken advantage of. She thinking of she's young, everybody want to date her, everybody all eyes on her. She got all the attention. She thinking of all of this as her
Okay.
resources and her assets, and she looking at it like you trying to take it away from her. So her main thing is not to be taken advantage of. And
All right. All right.
when
Well,
yeah,
well, not to cut you off, but let's get to number two because I want to get to some of the other factors, and
okay,
it's getting a little time. The time is running away from us. So let's get to number two. Age is just a number, and it doesn't define who a person is or their ability to love or to be loved.
okay,
That's
that's true though.
that yeah.
Love is love. Like
Love is love. Yeah,
people
that's a
fall in
fact.
love, anywhere, any place, anytime. You can fall in
That's
love.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You can fall in love at first sight, all of that.
Yeah, and it since you say that, I want to get to number one. Number one is love, and it knows no boundaries, including age. Um, I just think that's real.
Yeah,
I think it's real. I just wanted to say, um, so those are the top 10. Those are the top 10 uh reasons on why
yeah,
people say that age is nothing but a number.
yeah.
So let's get to the people who are saying that it does matter. It's a big deal. It's disgusting. It's ridiculous.
Let's talk about it.
Let's get it. So let's get number 10 is saying that the legal age of consent and age difference between partners can be a legal issue. Now, what they also say is that based on the person's mentality, because you have some 21-year-olds that are not fully mature, and because they're not fully mature, then the older person is actually taking advantage of them, and legally they should be prosecuted.
I mean, if they
I
pass,
disagree with that, to be honest. I think
yeah,
that's ridiculous. But
if they are grown, they are past the age of 18, and
is it 18 or 21? I'm not too sure.
it's
What is it?
18.
Oh, it's
It's
18. Okay.
18.
Okay.
21 is for like drinking. I think they changed that, but 21 is for like drugs and drinking and smoking and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I mean, 18 is still young,
I,
but
I think it's very young. Let's
it,
get to number six. I'm
yeah,
sorry, number nine. Number nine is saying that people who feel uncomfortable with the social stigma attached to age gaps in in relationship. So a lot of people are definitely gonna feel uncomfortable because you're walking around with an 85-year-old and you're a 25-year-old. It's definitely
people gonna stare and look.
yeah, yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing of it is the pressure society puts on you. But that's what I'm saying. It's delicate, but you don't know what these people. You don't know the younger person could have been going through the worst
That's true.
situation ever, and this
That's
person
true.
just came and saved them, and it's just like that person came into their life as like an angel, and that's what they want to be in love with. Like people don't just fall in love on some. Oh yeah, we just see this person and we see each other and we just love each other. No, people fall in love when they're going through difficult time, and the person that's there with them and able to help be there with them, not even help, just be there with them till they was able to get out that situation. That's where most people fall in love from. People don't fall in
All right.
love when they doing good. People fall in love when they having hard times, and through that transition,
So
it real
they looking for a crutch, basically, is what you're saying.
it's not looking
Motive.
for a crutch. It's just the way the person is there. It's not they was looking for it. It's
It
just
just happened.
it. Yeah, and that's where they fall in
They're
love.
more vulnerable at that point. Is what you're basically saying.
No, it-
So go ahead.
it's not. It's not that they was looking for the person. The person just came to the end of their life, and it's not that it could be a person that don't even like to ask for help, but this person just came into their life, and it was just so easy.
Convenient.
Yeah,
So all right, all right. So motivations are us is saying that there's a teacher that fell in love with her middle school student, and then they got married.
There's been a lot of sexual things going
Uh,
on between teachers and students.
yeah, I think that's abuse. Me
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, because they're underage.
Yeah, yeah, that's abuse. Um, some people are saying, Big Lance is saying, the older the berry, sweeter the juice. Okay. Heidi definitely in the building. I see you. Lance know a lot about older berries. Okay. All right. Well, so that was actually number 9. So let's get to number 8. Number 8 is age can affect sexually capability of the person and their desires. So basically, a lot of older people, that 85-year-old, they might not be able to, you know, walk the walk. They might be able to talk the talk, but to walk it is a different story. Uh, I definitely understand that. That makes sense. You know, because a lot of older people, they get engaged into certain activities, they get a heart attack.
Yeah,
I've heard of that.
this guy, I, Samuel, dang, I can't.
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, he
Who that?
was a radio guy,
Okay.
uh, podcast guy actually from Atlanta. He was really coming down heavy on the ladies, and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, he was getting a lot of traction
but you
actually.
know how he passed?
How was that?
He was having sex with a younger lady, and he caught a heart attack or something.
Well, me personally, I think that's the best way to go. You know,
Well, not
if
that, not at
God
that
bless
age.
me, if God would bless me, as
Come on, be
He blessed
serious.
this guy, that's a blessing.
I
That's
don't,
really a blessing.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it's a blessing. How could you? I mean, what better way could you go?
Nah,
Kevin Samuels.
man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin Samuels.
yeah. So I mean, what you can't. There's, I don't know.
Nah, King, there's better ways.
How else?
With your family, man. Like, come on, man. Just peacefully, man. Like,
Oh,
come on.
that's as peaceful as it gets. I mean, you're in a situation to where hopefully you go when you're climaxing. I think that's spectacular. I think that's going out with a bang. Um, I just think it's awesome. I
Yo,
think that's the best way to go.
that's
Just
crazy.
personally, I'm just
Yeah,
keeping it a
yeah,
hundred. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Um,
You'll change your mind, man. That's
uh, I just think it's ladies and gentlemen, if y'all agree with me, definitely I'm gonna be asking that. If you think,
yeah.
what is the best way to go? Is it having an orgasm, or is it uh, walking on the street getting hit by a car?
Nah, of course not.
I would say definitely an orgasm.
Yeah, compared to that,
Holla at me. Let me know. Talk to me.
orgasm, yeah, but it's better ways, man.
So let's get to number 7. Number 7 is difference in life stages such as wanting children or retirement plan can create very very big conflict. Um it's real. It's real. If one want to retire, I think you brought that up a little earlier, right?
Uh,
You were saying that they want to go to Six Flag while you want to go make that
mm-hmm.
bread.
Yeah, yeah, the
You
younger
know,
ones, yeah.
yeah. So definitely it could be conflict of interest. You know, I just think a lot of times that's where it goes hand in hand. I think when it goes down to sexual, when it's sexual, it's like the young person is enjoying it, the older person is enjoying it. If you choose, if it God so bless you to go at that time when you're having that orgasm, it's just, oh my God, it's just you having your cake and eat it too. Um, so let's get to, uh, you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you agree, you disagree, just throw it in the chat. I'm definitely curious to see if anybody have any thoughts about that. I just think when you think about it, you going out on the stretcher, a car hits you on the street, versus you're in the bedroom with your lady and you're having an orgasm and boom, that's it, lights out. How sweet it is.
That's hilarious.
It's a beautiful thing. Mitch is saying it's best in his sleep. A lot of times after the orgasm, you go to sleep anyway. So, yeah, I just think the orgasm is just the best thing. It's the best way to go. That's a blessing. Now, I think you got to be really blessed for that to happen. Uh, let's get to number six. Number six is saying age gaps can bring up issues of social status. Okay. Financial stability. Okay. And life experiences. Yeah. Yeah. I I just totally agree with that. When it comes down to the age difference, you start talking about um, this one is into social media. This one is talking about, oh, I didn't get a lot of likes on that picture. Why didn't you like my picture? Why
Mm.
didn't you accept my what is it?
Friend request.
Friend? Yeah, you know, yeah, and you know the older person like, well, you know, I don't even know how to do it. You know, it gets crazy.
Yeah.
So I could see how it could be conflicts when it comes down to the age difference. Um, and also, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all ever been into that situation, hit me up on the chat. Let me hear some of these things that's happening with social media. If you're the older person, or if you're the younger person who's with an older person that don't know about social media, or it's not really hip, or it's not they swag is just not up to specs. Hit me up. Let me hear about it. Let's talk about it. All right. Let's get to number five. Number five is talking about couples with significant age difference may face disapproval from the society. That's true. Or family member. I could see that happening. Society is definitely going to frown on it. And family, forget about it. Family could be the worst. Family could be very judgmental when it comes down to situations like that. So yeah, I definitely could see that. We're gonna slide through this list real quick. Number four is actually age can affect physical and mental health, which may impact the relationship. I could see that because you get a lot of older people, they get in senile, and the younger person don't understand what's going on. It could get crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could definitely get crazy when it comes down to mental. But then again, there's a lot of younger people right now is getting a lot of mental challenges versus older people. The younger generation, because of all these drugs, is they getting these a lot of mental issues. Let's get to number three. Number three is different generations may have different values and culture references, making it difficult to connect on a deeper level. I agree with that. Number two is people at different ages may have different goals and priority. I think Pretty Blacks was mentioning that before. And number one is age difference can create power imbalance in the relationship. So yeah, that's number one. Now, Pretty Blacks, what are your final thoughts on that? We got a few more minutes. Let me hear your final thoughts before we get into a little music and kind of get this thing going.
Um, I mean, it's much easier to connect in this world due to social media, So
Hmm.
everybody doing what they want to do anyways. Just make sure whoever you're with is who you want to be with. Don't let the money or your situation lead you. And if you have no choice, make sure you let the person know you're open with them. Like, you know, this is what I need. This is what you could provide. Be open with them from the beginning, so you could always you could keep a narrow mind. And other than that, you'll be fine. Everybody enjoy yourself. Love is love.
That's what it is. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. a lot of times that we look at certain individuals and it's easy to look outside and say, oh, this one is dating that one and that one is this age and that one is that. Listen, at the end of the day, once we able to look outside, it's easy to make judgments across judgments, but I don't think that make any sense. The thing about it is, look to yourself, look to what kind of relationship you got, and if your relationship is good, you ain't got to look at nobody else's relationship. Just keep trying to improve your relationship. Whether older, younger, whoever you're with, if you love the person, just make it work. You know, love is love. That's exactly what it is. Love is not age, love is not gender, love is not, you know,
Love is love.
love is just love.
Facts.
You know, um, I mean, when it comes down to it, just love with all your heart, and that's how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, we definitely gonna holla at y'all. YouTube, we're gonna sign off because we're gonna get to the